Late at night, when the city slept under a blanket of fog, St. Meridian Hospital looked more like a mausoleum than a place meant to save lives. Its long, sterile corridors echoed with an unsettling silence, one that felt too heavy, too watchful. For Aidan Clark, the hospital's newest night shift intern, this was his first week on duty. He had heard rumors from the senior staff, strange noises on the abandoned floor, shadow figures near the elevators, and a room that no one dared to enter. Ward 13. Aidan dismissed the stories as hazing rituals. Hospitals made people superstitious, he thought. Long nights, dim lights, and the constant presence of death could distort anyone's mind. But that night, he would learn that some rumors aren't rumors at all. The call. It was 2:14 a.m. when the pager on Aidan's belt vibrated sharply. A single message appeared. Ward 13, patient in distress. He frowned. Ward 13 was sealed off years ago after a fire. No one had been treated there since. Aidan walked to the nurse's station. "Nurse Harper, did someone page me for Ward 13? Harper's face drained of color. "Don't joke like that. No one goes there. No one works there. My pager says otherwise." Before she could reply, the lights above flickered, humming as though they were struggling to stay alive. The hallway dimmed, and cold air seeped across the tiles. Aidan felt a chill crawl down his spine. "Maybe someone is messing with me," he said, forcing a laugh. But Harper didn't laugh. Her voice trembled. "If you got a call from Ward 13, don't go alone." The unlocked door. Against every instinct screaming no, Aidan made his way to the forbidden floor. Ward 13 sat at the far end of a narrow hallway. Its double doors were chained and locked, coated with dust and old ash stains from the fire. Except tonight, the chain lay broken on the floor. The doors were cracked open. Aidan pushed them aside. A rusted groan echoed down the darkness. The air smelled of burnt chemicals and something faintly metallic, like old blood. He clicked on his flashlight. Inside, the ward looked frozen in time. Burnt uniforms, toppled medical carts, melted IV bags still hanging on their hooks. But there was something else. In the center of the corridor stood a hospital bed, clean, untouched, almost glowing in the dark. A white sheet covered a figure lying perfectly still. Aidan's heart slammed against his ribs. Someone whispered behind him, "Doctor, help me." He spun around. No one. The whisper came again, this time from the bed. "The last patient." Aidan hesitated, then slowly approached the bed. The figure beneath the sheet shifted slightly. A raspy voice leaked out. "Please, don't let me burn again." Aidan froze. Burn again? He gripped the sheet and lifted it halfway. A patient lay there, or what used to be a patient. The skin was charred and peeling. The mouth trembled as though speaking was torture. "Save me, please." Aidan stumbled back. "This isn't real," he whispered. "You're not real." The creature turned its head, bones cracking with the motion. "You left me," it hissed. "All of you left me to die." I wasn't even here," Aidan stuttered. The patient's voice deepened, layered with anguish and rage. "You wear their uniform. You take their oath. You share their guilt." The fire returns. Suddenly, the walls around him ignited, not with real flames, but with ghostly, flickering fire. The ward transformed into a burning inferno, mirroring the night the tragedy occurred. Aidan heard screaming all around him. Patients, nurses, doctors, begging for help, begging for escape. He saw silhouettes trapped behind the walls of fire, pounding desperately, fading into ash. The charred patient rose from the bed, floating inches above the floor. "You will feel what we felt," it growled. "You will never leave." Aiden turned and ran down the corridor, but no matter how fast he moved, the hallway stretched endlessly. The fire chased him, licking at his heels. Door after door slammed shut on their own. Shadow figures watched from behind the flames. Then, everything went silent. The realization: Aiden collapsed against a wall, gasping. The fire vanished. The ward returned to darkness. But the patient stood directly in front of him now, closer than ever. "You didn't start the fire," it whispered. "But you came here alone. You opened the door. And once you enter Ward 13, its face twisted into a burning skull. You never walk out." Aiden screamed. The lights in the hospital blinked once, twice, then died completely. Epilogue. At sunrise, Nurse Harper went searching for Aiden. His shift had ended, but he hadn't checked out. She found his pager on the floor, right outside the chain doors of Ward 13. Except the chain was no longer broken. The locks were sealed tight, as if they had never been touched. Harper called Aiden's name, but the corridor remained silent. As she turned to leave, she froze. A faint whisper drifted from behind the locked doors. A voice that sounded exactly like Aiden's. "Help me."